my name is Gresita, and today I want to talk about the app Settle by Petronas. Settle is Petronas' digital mobility and payment platform, interacting fuel payment, rewards, and everyday services into a single app. It was launched in 2018 by Settle Venture, a subsidiary under Petronas, and the app is available at more than 1,000 Petronas stations nationwide. This means that whenever a customer travels across Malaysia, as long as they stop at Petronas station, the same digital experience is available to them. In the past, paying for fuel meant queuing at the counter, handling cash or card, and waiting for the cashier to process payment manually. This process worked for many years, but it was no longer efficient for a generation of customers who expect speed and convenience in almost everything they do. For example, from the food delivery to online banking. So, Petronas recognized this shift in customer expectation early on, and Settle was built to solve exactly this problem, turning what started as a simple fuel payments apps into a full mobility platform that touches almost every part of driver daily routine. From filling up in the morning to grabbing a coffee on the way to work. Now we have a better picture of what Settle is and why it was built. Let's take a closer look at what the app actually offers. Settle features are organized into a few main categories. Under fuel category, user can pay for fuel, check real-time prices, locate nearby station via GPS, and enjoy promotion at Kedai Mesra. The feature section also highlights one-tap fueling, the Petronas shop, and cashless parking with up to 50% discount. Under the vehicle category, it was cover road tax renewal, 24/7 auto assistant, battery replacement, tire change, jump start, emergency fuel delivery, and even a buy or sell car feature. For payment categories, Settle support bill payments, petrol card management, and family wallet, money transfer, auto top-up, and full payment history. On the reward side, user can collect Settle Saver by joining Hoodie 65 promotion, redeem voucher, refer friend for bonus credit, and earn badge through app usage. And finally, the food and beverage category. The app was partnered with outlets like Debonair, Pizza, and Steer, so the user can order food without needing a separate delivery app. Now, let us move to horizon scanning, where we evaluate the external environment surrounding Settle digital information. In terms of global trend, more people around the world are using cashless payment than ever before, and super apps are combining many services, from ride to food delivery to banking, into a single convenient platform. So, Malaysia is also following the same trend closely, with e-payment usage increasingly steadily across the year after year, making cashless transaction the new norm rather the exception it was once, especially among the younger. So, why Settle specifically selected as Petronas digital model out of the possible direction the company could have taken? Customers wanted faster fuel payment without long queues at the counter, especially during peak hours such as weekday mornings and public holidays. Petronas as a business wanted to improve the overall customer experience and remain competitive in an increasingly digital fuel retail market, particularly as other players began exploring similar innovation. And on a national level, Settle directly support Malaysia's broader cashless initiative, aligning closely with goals set by Bank Negara Malaysia and various government-backed digital economy programs. This brings us to the rationale behind the decision to invest so heavily in this platform. Digital transformation is no longer optional For a company like Petronas, it has become necessary to remain relevant in a fast-changing industry where customer loyalty can shift overnight. So, Settle helps Petronas stay innovative and forward-looking, and by combining rewards payments and everyday services into one single platform, it keeps customers loyal and engaged rather than switching to a competing brand the moment a better offer appears elsewhere. One key insight worth highlighting here before we move forward. Settle is now far more than just a few payment apps. The Touch and Go e-wallet partnership in 2025 reached even more users across Malaysia, who may not have previously downloaded or used Settle directly. This proves that digital transformation does not just improve convenience for customers, it also drives real, measurable business growth for the company behind it, opening new revenue streams that did not exist before. Now we move to internal audit, where we assess the internet environment of Settle, looking specifically at what systems are in place and who is responsible for keeping everything running smoothly on a daily basis. The system in place is the Settle app itself, available on both iOS and Android platforms for maximum accessibility. It functions as a digital mobility and payment platform. The app is available at more than 1,000 Petronas stations nationwide and accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, regardless of which state or region a customer happens to be in. In terms of who is responsible and how many people are actually involved in this ecosystem, there are three main groups to consider carefully. First, more than 2.6 million apps users across Malaysia, representing a significant and growing portion of regular Petronas customers nationwide. Second, more than 200 Settle staff supporting daily operation, technology development, and customer service around the globe. And third, a core IT and development team responsible for the platform technical backbone, server, and overall infrastructure behind the scenes. Looking at the skill set available within this ecosystem, app users themselves only need basic digital skills to download the apps, register an account, and use the platform comfortably without much training. Meanwhile, Settle staff require more specialized capability in app development, user experiment and interface design, and also data analytics to understand customer behavior and preference over time. Meanwhile, the IT and development team handles more technical responsibility such as backend system, cybersecurity, protocol, and integration with banking and payment network across the country. Let us take a closer look at what is already working really well inside Settle, and also where there is still room for improvement going forward. One of the biggest wins for Settle is the one-tap cashless fueling feature. This allows customers to pay for their fuel without ever needing to step out of their car. You just simply open the apps, tap once, and the payment is done. It is fast, it is clean, and it removes the friction that people used to face when paying at the pump. For many regular Petronas customers, this one feature alone has already changed how they think about filling up their tank. But it's not at all. Moving on the next trend, there is Musra reward program. Every customer makes transaction through Settle, they automatically earn points. There's no need to scan a card separately or remember to ask for points at the counter. It all happens on its own, without any extra steps. This effortless reward system keeps users coming back to the app again and again, because they know they are always getting something back every time they spend. And it does not stop there. Beyond just payment and rewards, Settle also bring together fuel, parking, insurance, and EV charging all within one single app. Users do not need to switch between multiple apps to manage their everyday needs. Everything is centralized and connected. On top of that, the partnership with Touch and Go e-wallet has expanded access significantly, bringing in much larger group of users across different parts of the country. So, those are the clear strengths. However, there's no platform is without its challenges. Now let's shift our focus to the areas that still need attention. The first issue is network connectivity. Some Petronas stations, especially in rural or remote areas, still experience inconsistent internet connection. When there's network drop, the payment process is disrupted. For a platform that provides speed and convenience, reliable connectivity is absolutely critical. Closely related to this, our second challenge which is digital literacy. Not everyone is comfortable using a mobile apps on their own. Many older customers find digital payment quite difficult and often rely on help from their family members or station staff just to complete a simple transaction. Settle still has to work to do it in making the apps more accessible for users who are less familiar with smartphones and digital wallets. Moving on to the third areas, which is awareness. Settle is well known in urban areas like Kuala Lumpur and the Klang Valley, but awareness dropped significantly in rural communities. Petronas need to invest more in outreach and education targeted at these groups so that Settle can reach every Malaysian, not just those in the city. And finally, cyber security. Users are trusting Settle with their personal details and their money. Stronger and more up-to-date cybersecurity measures are still needed to keep the entire system safe and also trustworthy for everyone. So, what does all this tell us? Settle has made impressive progress and achieved strong digital maturity in short of period of time. But continuous improvement, especially around accessibility and security, remain necessary if Petronas truly want to serve all Malaysians equally. Whether they are in the Kuala Lumpur or a small town in Sarawak, that is the standard worth aiming for, and with the right focus, it is absolutely achievable.
Settle under Petronas Dagangan Berhad began as Malaysia's first digital mobility and payment platform. What started as a simple full payment app has now grown into a lifestyle platform that touches almost every part of driver daily routine. The proposed new business model focuses on innovation, inclusivity, and smarter technology. First, AI-powered personalization. Imagine driver who usually refuel every Friday evening. With AI, Settle can learn this pattern and send a reminder before the tank runs low. It can also suggest promotions that match the driver lifestyle. For example, offering a discount on coffee at Kedai Mesra for morning commuters. This transforms Settle from a passive app into an active digital assistant. Second, predictive analytics. Petronas can use data for forecast demand during peak season. For example, during Hari Raya or Chinese New Year, traffic on highway increased dramatically. Predictive analytics ensure stations are stocked with enough fuel and staff are prepared for their use. This reduces waiting times and improves customer satisfaction. Third, expanded connectivity. Many rural areas still face weak signal. To solve this, Settle can introduce an offline mode that allows basic transaction even without internet. Petronas can also partner with telcos to strengthen coverage in underserved regions. A lighter version, Satellite, ensure users with older device or limited data plans can still access the app. Fourth, digital inclusion. Technology must serve everyone. Petronas can train station staff to assist elderly customers. Simply onboarding step for eKYC verification and add multilingual support like Malay, English, and Mandarin, so that language is never a barrier. Finally, cybersecurity. With more digital transaction, safety is critical. Settle must strengthen encryption, implement two-factor authentication, 2FA, for transaction above 50 ringgit and conduct regular audits. This builds trust and protect user. Altogether, this innovation makes Settle smarter, safer, and more inclusive, transforming it into a nation digital ecosystem. To understand Settle Junior, we conduct a gap analysis comparing its current state with its future potential. For the current state, data collection is basic, limited to transaction record. Elderly and rural users struggle with adoption due to low digital literacy and poor connectivity. Some station staff lack digital support skill. Security measures are minimum, relying on standard e-wallet protection. Adoption is strong in urban area, but weak in rural community. Future state, integration of AI analytics to provide predictive insight for user and Petronas. An inclusive design with elderly-friendly features and trained staff support. Offline functionality and improved network coverage for nationwide accessibility. Enhanced security with 2FA and regular audits. Who get the benefit? Of course, the user. Faster, safer fueling and personalized rewards. Petronas, deeper customer loyalty and valuable insight. And, of course, for Malaysia, progress toward a cashless sustainability economy. And their remaining challenge, rural adoption is low. Elderly users need continuous support. Cybersecurity threats involve constantly. This gap highlights the importance of ongoing innovation and training. By addressing them, Petronas can ensure Settle digital transformation benefit every Malaysian, regardless of age or location. In short, Settle's evolution is not just about technology, it is about connecting communities and empowering people through digital inclusion. As we reach the end of our presentation, let us bring together all the insight we have shared about Settle. From the introduction, we saw how Settle was launched in 2018 to solve a very practical problem, long queues and slow manual for payment. Petronas recognized early and customer wanted speed and convenience. And Settle was designed to meet those expectations. So, what does all this mean? It means that Settle is not just an app, it is a nationwide digital ecosystem. It connects urban and rural communities, empowers users with rewards and service, advanced smart technology and security. It support Malaysia's vision of becoming fully digital nation. Together, Petronas and Settle are building a more connected, inclusive, and Together, Petronas and Settle are building a more connected, inclusive, and resilient Malaysia, one that is ready for the next era of digital innovation. Thank you.